All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Everybody ready to finish up the weekend? It's going to be really nice here in New York tomorrow. Let me tell you, I'm so looking forward to go on my boat tomorrow. I dropped it off yesterday. On Saturday. Found out I have water in the engine. So they got it fixed. I got good news. So I'm looking forward to it. Going to do some little not social distancing. I know you could definitely do it on a boat. So need a break now. Like God, I'm so happy with just like getting through this weekend. You got your Miss Pop on that, Cliff. Let me tell you something. The MIST just literally is just rocketing for us right now. We killed it early this morning. I mean, this thing just literally ran from 270 to $4. You could see the thing had a good run. We're getting another push going into the close. Like I told you, if some of you here are from YouTube, listening on YouTube and Facebook Live, but the Cyber Group traders, you all know, you being here this morning, I didn't see a lot going on in the pre-market. There really wasn't that much. I told you it was probably as bad as the day after Christmas because there's really nothing going on around that time of the year. And there was nothing going on in the pre-market, but we really had a good push. We had a lot of those stocks that we did call out finally from nowhere, really made a big push. And the MIST, I said it, once it broke through it's filling in the gap right here. You can look at the long-term trade. We're looking pretty good. So that one's looking really, really, really nice. Anyway, a couple of stocks before we get started. Let's talk about what we did trade so far this morning. We had a couple of stocks out there. Obviously, Mist is one of them, and it's going back on the list going into this close. Remember, we got less than an hour and a half. Through 2:30 to 3 is a really, really good time to trade. Remember, I'm going to show it to you on the screen. I don't know if you guys ever saw this before, but let me share it in the video. The cyber clock, times right there, right here. The time right here is the best time, worst time to trade. Okay. So if you don't got your cyber clock, go online and order one. Anyway, that's really much one of the good stocks that's trading. And we're going to trade it again going into the close. MDGS was another one that we had this morning. And then obviously starting to trend down, but she was good this morning. She ran from $4 to $5. A very, very quick, big move. Listen, this is where we make most of our money, right here from 9:30 up until 10, and we're pretty much done. And then it did the exact with the thing. What I constantly keep bringing this up. I'm going to show you again. But right here, you see this little right here, this is where things reverse. Look at that time, 10:30. So some of you that are actually watching it on live, Facebook Live, you guys obviously being in the cyber group room, you could do both. You could be on the video conference and you could be in here. But that stock was a great move at that time. We did well on that one. What else did we have that did a nice move? The AKRX, right? That one also. Quick pop. Not a huge winner, but you could see right here how it ran from like 24 cents to 28 cents. Not really the greatest. I mean, it's a cheap little stock, but it was, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was it. The MKRX, but it was cheap. It was inexpensive. Listen, we did good today with swing trade. I'm telling you, get my ass handed to me on some of the swing trades I got. We had a nice little rally going with a lot of these airlines and everything else. I don't know. I thought we started hitting the bottom. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a hit right here between Royal Caribbean, Norwegian. I mean, you look at these charts. I mean, like you could see right here, they had these beautiful run-ups. I mean, these things really took off pretty big, and now they're really kind of making like a little correction. So, I probably took like maybe about 20% hit just on these stocks. I got in a little bit on the rally, but I was like, oh my God, maybe it's the bottom. And now obviously we're taking a little bit of a hit here. So I don't know if it starts trending down. I know how to hit the eject button. Remember, one of the biggest things that you have to learn here as being a good trader is you have to know how to take losses. Don't worry about the winners. The winners take care of themselves. The biggest problem people have is taking losers. All right. So regarding that's I'm sorry, but that was the right one. I typed in the wrong one. It was this one right here. The AMTX. Thanks for sharing that with us, Brian. But that one was a really, really good runner. You could see that thing just literally just took off from 80 cents. Look at that, gorgeous, all the way to 170. And what do you know? Pretty much done around 10:30 also. So that one also was pretty good. All right. So now what are we going? What are we doing going to this afternoon? A couple of stocks out here that moving. Some of them we already started trading in the middle of the day. We know about the MIST. That's on the watch list. It's going to probably do a little shakes here and there. Listen, is it too late to buy it at 415? Listen, we still got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. As long as you know how to put your limit orders, you're fine. Okay. Buy it at the price that let the stock come to you. Stock came out with news. I don't know what the story with this, but is that Virgin Airlines, where it takes all these millionaires out there to go flying and out of space. So anyway, that stock doing pretty well. We traded the stock a while ago. We did really good with this stock, but she took a big hit from the correction, and she had a good pop. So I know some of you guys did really well. I like this stock going into the close. I'm going to keep a very close eye on this. CODX, this one, really nice push. Look at that. Looks like it's building a Fausto flag right there. Stock right there has got a nice move. You can see it right here. Orders are everywhere. Spread, just be careful. Got a good volume, 12 million shares. It's up about 19%. Really nice move in stock right there. Going to keep an eye on that one. What else I got? Okay, so there's another stock we were trading also in the middle of the day, and there's a couple of symbols for it because it isn't, because there's these things that are called warrants. They're different classes of stock shares. I'm not here to teach you the whole thing about the stock market, how stocks work, but there are warrants and there's common shares and some are voting shares, whatever, but they all pretty much trade. Just some a little bit more volatile than others. To me, it's just before there were options, there was another way of giving people stock in the company that are not voting rights. So they came up with these warrants. It's been around for a while. They still have them, but let me bring up the stock. LBTYK. Okay, that's one of them right there. Look at that. Liberty Global. Nice push. Gorgeous. 1130. Thing ran from 18 to 18, 19. Right now it's at 21. She's backing off, but just didn't, in the middle of the day, you guys were trading it. This thing just did not want to stop. Rich, the news on that, the competitors on the runway landing Spaceport America, New Mexico finishes its first free flight of the New Mexico airspace. Okay, wow. It's pretty cool. All right, thanks for sharing that. How was that tweet, Rich? Good. All right, so that one, and then you have another one, LBTYA. I feel like I'm saying the LBTYGA, whatever it is, community. I mean, it almost have a stock that's similar to it. But yeah, you can see this stock also trading side by side with it. Nice little push right there. They both trading nice push. I want to see how these things trade going to close. One thing I was very impressed about is it did break a major resistance levels right here around 21.45, and they all pretty much did the same thing. Now, what else we got here? ARCT. Stocks trading at a gorgeous resistance levels. I'm really looking forward to see how this thing breaks out. There's only one problem. Volume is a little light. Okay, we only got 1 million shares traded. Spreads really big. Tier size are very small. Remember, you do not make any money until they sell the stock. Okay, so unless you are a level 4 trader, stay away from the stock. All right, you got to be more an advanced trader to trade this one. But if you are, the stock, it looks like it's going to be fun going into the close. This one's making a little bit of a correction right here. I just, when I checked earlier, it looked pretty good. It was at 240, 245. Now it's starting to back off. But oh, look at this. MIST's got a 47,000 share seller at $4.10. Let me go over here, look at the level 4, because I do have that here. Yeah, he's right there. You see him right here? Okay. He just lowered his offer. He probably started hitting the bid right there. All right. So he just popped his nose right there. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that one. I know a lot of you guys are bringing up the word MGM. Listen, these stocks right here are pretty much trading brand names. The brand name stock really pretty much trading what the market's doing. So we got a little bit of a little bounce in the market. So obviously things are going to pop up. You got good spread. You got great tier sizes. We traded a while. We've done very well with it. Last but not least, one last stock I do want to bring up is DraftKings. Okay, so DraftKings came out with some news. You saw I had a nice little pop right there. I think some of you said they got some approval in Colorado, online betting, big deal, made the stock pop, and look, it just came right back down. So, I mean, I'm a fan of DraftKings personally. I mean, we all know about what's going on, but I think DraftKings got really crushed and shouldn't have came public after everything was going on with the that no sports are going on. I mean, who's going to bet there's no sports? So going on. So anyway, I think if everything works out, I think the stock, long term, we'll see what happens. But as a day trader, really didn't do too well with it. Be very careful with these IPOs. They move very, very, very volatile. All right, cyber traders, anything I'm missing I did not call out? Anybody online, anybody on YouTube, any questions, any stocks that you guys want to look into going to this close? What you want to hear from a day trader's perspective and see if there's any orders out there? Some guy on YouTube says, Truby says, the CARP? I mean, PR. Yeah, we traded that also. Typed in the wrong window. Hold on. We traded that this morning, and it had a really, really nice pop early in the morning. It was a fun stock. We traded yesterday. It's just, it's not doing anything right now. So, you could see it's making lower lows. Orders, I'm seeing orders coming in here on the offer. They keep hitting the bid. So listen, the stock went from $2 up to $12. You really want to own stock at $9? You know what I mean? Already reversed. We made a lot of money with that stock. Let's go to our next stock. Remember, your goal is not to read into the story and read into the coronavirus or whatever it is. This obviously has something else. I think they got FDA approval on some other bad sickness drug or something that we have going on in this world. But you know what? Just be very careful with it. I personally will not trade it right now. There's nothing in this stock that's really telling me to look at it. Ken says, the UAVS is making a move, Ken. I don't know about making a move. It really had a nice little pop. I think got hammered yesterday. We killed it with that stock. And my God, talking about taking a huge correction. mRNA, Danny. Yeah, that's making a little bit of a move right now. You could see it basically just made a move. But the thing is, too, I want you to understand something, Danny. The stock is expensive. You know what I mean? Like, do you really want to go risk and go buy a $47 stock? Let's stick with the cheaper ones. Less risk, more reward. Thing could still go down 74 points. You know what I mean? 47 more points. All right, everybody. So those of you who watch list, what we got going on. It's the weekend. It's really nice. The last day of the pay period. Just remember, you saw what happened yesterday and the day before when we were trading. Try to hold these things going into the close. We did it in the advanced class. We saw what happened. These things obviously, they're going to do their shakes. They're going to do their hiccups. But algorithms and program trading doesn't kick until 3:30. And that's where we're going to make most of our money. So, try to go out there and if we see something, let's try to work together. But always, too, if you made your money, just take your money and run. There's no guarantee that things are going to continue to go higher. Always think about taking the money off the table. Your goal is you don't go up to bat and try to hit home runs. We're all about base hits, all right? And if it's not going your way and we're all in something else, move on, take the loss, run with the winners, cut your losers. All right, everybody, if I don't see you going to the close, enjoy your weekend. See you back here on Monday. And for everybody out here on YouTube and Facebook, we'll be live every morning at 9 o'clock and at 2:30 every morning and every afternoon. All right. In the meantime, good luck and be safe. All right. Let's make some money going to this close.